Hadouken!
What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to some more World of Tanks. I hope you are all having a great day. We are taking a look at the Tiger 131 today, the new Tier 7 premium German heavy tank. This thing is just ridiculous. I don't even know why I said thing there. I think that was like an Irish accent. This thing is ridiculous. It's just crazily good down at tier 7, and it has premium matchmaking, so you guys will only see tier 8 tanks when you take this thing out. Now, just a quick discussion about the stats. This thing has the 88mm short L56 gun, the KWK L56. It has the historical gun on the tank. And I think that's going to be a reason that a lot of people like it, because the Tiger 1 and the Tiger 1 Hammer both have the long 88mm gun, which was mounted onto the Tiger 2, whereas this vehicle looks historical, and it looks pretty badass because this is how it looked in the Fury film, and this is how a Tiger should look. When you look at a Tiger, when you expect to see a Tiger, this is how you expect a Tiger to see. But talking about the stats, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the penetration values on the gun. It has 169mm of penetration with AP rounds, 227mm of penetration with APCR, and 53mm of penetration with HE. The alpha damage is 220 with AP and APCR, and 270 with the HE rounds. This thing has a rate of fire of 10.91, or a base rate of fire of 10.91 rounds per minute, which is absolutely ridiculous. 0.36 accuracy with the 88mm gun, and a 2.3 base second aim time, which is just crazy. I mean, look at the reload. It's just ridiculous. 4.54 seconds, and this is me with a crew with brothers in arms, having vents equipped on the tank and having a rammer equipped on the tank as well. You reload every 4.54 seconds, and that's without food, that's without chocolate, that's without the premium consumable. The DPM on this thing is absolutely insane. I think it's over 2,900, which is just crazy. And the fact that you don't see tier 9s. It's not like the Tiger Hammer, it's not like the Tiger 1. You will not see tier 9s. This, I can't stress how good this tank is, guys. We've already got 7 hits of penetration in this game, and it's like 3 minutes in, you know. And just, even if you miss, it doesn't matter, because you're going to reload 4.5 seconds later. The DPM is just crazy. Other tanks that have this gun, such as the T-34-88 and the VK-3601H, don't have the same penetration values as this tank. This tank gets better penetration values than tanks which rock the same gun. Even the VK-3002D, which gets this gun, doesn't have this rate of fire. It is crazy. And obviously, you know, that's a tier 7 medium tank which sees tier 9s as well, and it doesn't have the penetration values. The stock base penetration on all of the other short L56 guns is 132mm of AP penetration. This thing gets 169. How good is that? It's crazy. This tank is so good. I can't recommend it enough. It's just great. And, you know, look at the possibilities. Here we are on highway, and we've pushed into the town, and we've already DPM'd 3 tanks to death, as well as getting 12 hits off, and only lost a little bit of health. But look at this. A shot into the engine deck at the Tiger 131. Before he can even turn around, I've shoved another one into him, and just as he gets his gun on target, we angle our armor and get another one straight through his side, and we're going to out-reload the Tiger P behind us, who has the long 88, as you can see. This reload is so ridiculously good. It really does make the tank, boys. Like, it's crazy. Shot straight through the side of the Tiger 131's turret, and before he can turn the turret and get it pointed at me to get a shot away, we've already finished him off. And these AP, the fact that you have 169mm of penetration with the standard AP rounds means you're not going to, like, there's only a certain amount of tanks that you're going to struggle with. Those tanks are the 110, the IS-3, and Motherlands. Motherlands are a struggle as well. T-54 prototypes, T-54 mod 1s, and Motherland. It's all the same deal. But those are tanks that you're going to struggle with. Apart from that, you're not going to struggle. And even if you do struggle with those tanks, you've still got 227 millimeters of penetration on the APCR rounds with a 4.5 second reload. So this thing is a beast. You know, this thing can out DPM the regular Tiger from the tech tree, and we all know how good the regular Tiger from the tech tree is in its current form. This thing takes the regular Tiger and makes it even better, and of course it looks even better because it's a real tank. It's the last functional Tiger in the world. This tank is a real tank. It's in Bovington Tank Museum. They bring it out on Tiger Day. This is exactly how it looks, apart from obviously it doesn't have the sheets on it or, you know, the camouflage on it. But the reason it looks like that is because that's how it looked in the Fury film, and that's why we have it like this on World of Tanks. Oh, did I mention that it also gets 8 degrees of gun depression instead of 7 degrees of gun depression, which the regular Tiger has. So you can go more hull down in this thing than you can in the regular Tiger. I mean, look at this DPM. This second shot's unfortunate because it did bounce off his rear. But just emphasizing the DPM, it's crazy. We've got 19 hits of damage and 5 kills. Just so good. I can't recommend it enough. But I've mostly just been talking stats through this first game. The second game I'll actually talk about the gameplay and why I'm doing what I'm doing. But it's a shame because I wasn't able to secure the top gun in this match, spoiler alert, but we're moving to defend the base because obviously the Tiger is the only tank left on the team. And look at the mobility. Look at how fast this thing is able to get around. It has a 40 km/h top speed on flat ground. It has exactly the same engine power as the regular Tiger. If anything, this thing might be a little better because I assume it'll weigh less than the regular Tiger due to the fact that it has the short 88mm gun rather than the long 88mm gun, so that'll weigh slightly less. I'm not sure what the terrain resistances are for this tank compared to the regular Tiger, but I do know that my good friend the Beard Guys has done a preview or review on this thing, so that'll be in the description of this video if you guys want to go and check that out. I think he compares it to the regular Tiger, or at least the Tiger Hammer, so you guys might be able to get those stats from his video, and you should go and check it out. That'll be in the description below. That shot missed, which would have secured my top gun, which is annoying, but this tank's not really too good at shooting on the move because it can't equip a vertical stabilizer. But that was the game, ladies and gentlemen. The very first game, and we dished out just shy of 4,000 damage, 5 enemies destroyed, picked up the high caliber medal, 19 penetrations, a first class as well. Not quite the ace tanker, but we'll move on to the second gameplay and, you know, just show you guys how good this tank is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second battle. So just to elaborate on what I was saying before the last one ended, the DPM is 2,907 with the setup that I have. Now, the equipment that I'm using on the Tiger 131 is a gun laying drive, a gun rammer, and vents. So that allows you to have a 4.54 second reload, as well as reducing the aim time. Because this tank can't rock a vertical stabilizer, I feel that a gun lane drive is the best choice just to bring the aim time down. I feel like this tank can be, you know, it's really like a multi-role tank. It can be used as a sniper because it has good accuracy with the 88mm gun, and the reload is just ridiculous. So it doesn't matter if you miss a shot from range, because 4.5 seconds later you're going to be taking another one. And German accuracy at 0.36, that's not too bad at all. I think that's the same accuracy that the T-34-88 has with this gun, as well as the VK-36-01H. And we're going to get a nice shot into the T-29 to kick our game off. But 0.36 accuracy is not too bad at all. As you can see here, accurately hitting the T-29 from range with every shell. Trying to angle the armor so he doesn't shoot us back, but he gets taken out before our final shot makes its mark. Now we have a Hellcat and another tank pushing around the other side, but I'm trying to take shots at the 59-16 to stop him from killing our artillery early game. Now, as you can see, these shots are missing, but this isn't the accuracy of the gun. It's more just bad shots from myself, but the guy was moving about, and he had some cover in between him and me. No enemy tank spotted in the low ground, so I'm going to push up to engage the Hellcat and the medium tank that is with him. As I'm pushing up the ridge, we can put the 8 degrees of gun depression to work and get 2 shots away into the Hellcat before he takes 1 shot at me. Taking out the Hellcat, now it's time to focus on the VK3001D. He does have a nice penetrating gun with the 75mm that he has on his tank, so he gets a good few shots into us before retreating and taking a different route. I can't get shots on the Tiger 131 down in the lower ground, but we do have a Jackson to our left. I was kind of clueless to that guy, actually. That was bad play from me. But the Arty punishes us for it, and we take out the Jackson just as he gets his final shot into us. So the armor on this tank, I mean, it's not that great, but if you guys play a Tiger already, you already know that the armor isn't that great, because it's just not. You know, it's only 100mm on the front of the turret as well, 100mm on the front of the hull and turret, and 80mm of armor on the side of the hull and turret, as well as the rear. The VK01 has flanked around and is going to get another shot into us, but our shot unfortunately bounces off his well-angled upper plate, trying to snap with the auto-aim. Now I'm angling my armor effectively, however, and he bounces his second shot, and we are going to beat the reload of his 75mm gun and take him out for the kill. We have a full health Black Prince pushing up, and just look at this DPM, guys. Before he can even adjust his turret on target to me, we've got 2 shots into him. He misses his return shot. Our third shot goes through as well. Just trying to stay mobile and angle my tank as best as I can here to bait the Black Prince into shooting and missing me. He gets 1 more into me. He could take me out now if he hits me, but luckily we damage his ammo. His next shot misses. We get another shot into him. The other 131 on our team is going to back us up, and we do indeed remove his turret, taking him out of the game. Getting a shot into the VK3002M before he gets taken out as well. And now it's cleanup time. There's only 4 enemy tanks left on the enemy team. I probably should have went the other way to get some damage on the heavy, but I decided to go downhill and push up to try and get some shots into the artillery when it gets spotted, following the Tiger 131 in front of me and forming a column. But we have a second to talk about the stats again. So just talking about the armor, it's not too great, even against, you know, tier 6s. That it's just not the greatest armor. That's how the Tiger is in this game. That's how all of the Tigers are in this game, or all of the Tiger 1s at least. The Tiger 2 is obviously a little bit better. Now, my HE shell unfortunately didn't penetrate the GW Panther, and unfortunately he got taken out just before we reloaded, but we're up to 19 hits of damage and 4 kills with 7 critical hits, so not having too bad of a game at all. I've noticed that one thing that is hard to get on this tank is the Ace Tanker. I saw some posts on Twitter, and people had done 5,000 damage in this tank with a Top Gun medal or a Radley Walters medal, and it still wasn't enough for the Mastery badge, which is just crazy. Like, I don't know what the exact XP is, but I got 2,000 base XP in this tank, and that wasn't enough for a Mastery. That was only a second class. Pretty sure that's the replay after this one. So only 2,000 base XP is a second class. 2,200 base XP was enough for a first class, is what I've seen on Twitter. And I think the first game I had 2,200 base XP, which is why it was a first class. But now we're just trying to locate the last remaining tank on the enemy team, which is the light tank. And I believe it's a T-37, and we're just trying to find him and scope him out. I suspected he might be in the corner at A1, which is why I pinged the map. But just as I did that, he is lit up trying to take out our artillery towards our base. And obviously the mobility of this tank is more than good enough to crest the hill and get over there in time. A 40km/h speed limit is a great speed for the Tiger 131. I believe this tank is faster than the Tiger 1 Hammer, but should have comparable mobility to the regular Tech Tree Tiger 1. But the Tiger Hammer does get a slightly worse engine than this tank and the regular Tiger, which is why it's slightly slower than both of those. So pushing towards the cap, trying to kill the light tank before my teammate caps out for the game. The enemy light tank is sat in our cap, albeit for no reason, because we're going to win in 10 seconds anyway. But the heavy tank in the enemy tank, or in the enemy cap, is a good sport, and he leaves the cap so that we can kill the T-37. First shot penetrates for 213. The reload is ridiculously good, and we managed to secure the kill for our 22nd hit of damage and 5th kill of the game. So taking a quick look at the post-game stats, we managed to secure 4,098 damage, 5 enemies killed, 23 penetrations, a high caliber medal, but only the second class. 66,000 silver earned. Not too shabby whatsoever. The top of our team with 1,800 XP. We will move on into the third game, and I'll see you boys there shortly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the third and final replay. Hopefully you guys should have a much greater understanding of just how good this tank is now from the first two. It really is a fantastic tier 7 premium heavy tank. It's great, and the fact that it has premium matchmaking makes this thing even better. I think it would struggle against tier 9s because it does only have the short 88mm gun. But APCR would, I don't know, APCR would probably be good. Like, obviously if you loaded full APCR, it would be good enough to take out tier 9s as well, and the reload is just crazy, so maybe it would do fine against tier 9s, but I'm glad that it has premium matchmaking. I feel like it needs premium matchmaking, because the difference between this and the T-3488 is the T-3488 faces tier 8 as well, but it's a medium tank. It's a tier 6 medium tank, and though it has lower penetration, it has better mobility, so you're able to get into positions where 132mm of penetration is still going to do just fine. Now, taking a shot at the T-29 here, a beautiful first shot which sets him on fire. He doesn't have an automatic extinguisher as well, so it takes some time for him to put that out. Our second shot bounces, but our teammate sets him on fire, and our third shot hits the mark, but he's already dead by the time the shell gets there, unfortunately. We hit the motherland as he was pushing up as well, but now he is engaging the ELC, and the ELC is going to run away. I suspected that the Crafts Panther would push down into the lower ground, but he did not, and now a T-34-1 has revealed itself in the process. I've loaded premium here because this is what I'm talking about. You will struggle against motherlands. Now, this is my fault for shooting the motherlands upper plate. I was trying to aim for the lower plate, but just couldn't get it. Probably a better shot for me to take right there would have been a shot at the turret, because as you're going to see in like a minute's time, I managed to penetrate the turret with APCR, so that would have been a better shot to take. So if you do come across a motherland, aim for the lower plate, or obviously if you can get the side armor or the rear armor, then do that and shoot at that with the normal AP rounds, because they should go straight through. But if you are faced with one frontally, aim for the lower plate or aim for the turret, because as you can see right here, he's going to back up, and once he comes forward again, we are able to get a shot into his turret with the APCR. Very nice shot there into the top of the turret. I think that might have even that hit like the skinniest piece of armor that I could see. But now he's hiding around the corner, doesn't have too good shots at me, and I'm able to put a shot into his lower plate. And before he can fire, or just after he fires, 4.5 seconds later, we finish him off with another well-aimed shot through the lower plate. Now it's time to engage the Tiger and the T-34-1. So I'm debating pushing them, but I think no, why not let them come to me? I have 8 degrees of gun depression, not gun depression. You guys know what I'm trying to say, but I have 8 degrees of gun depression, and I can put it to good use in this spot right here. The regular Tiger bounces off my turret, so does the T-34-1. I think that was off my side armor though, because I am producing a good angle and they don't manage to penetrate. The T-34-1 is now going to push me, but kind of a dumb decision when you have this good of a reload. I can stick 3 shots into him as he creeps out, punish the Tiger for creeping out as well, and only take 1 shot in return. Gonna get another shot into the T-34-1, and just as he's trying to flank me, artillery takes a dump on him and takes him out. Now the Tiger has driven out of cover. I'm trying to get a shot into him. Unfortunately, that one only tracks him. Kind of good though, but he just manages to back up and get back into cover before my next shell leaves the chamber. Now he's going to have some trouble with the light tank pushing up on him. I think he realizes this and he turns in the opposite direction. But just as I'm pushing up on him, he pops out again and gets a shot through my turret. My shot unfortunately bounces because the Tech Tree Tiger, I believe, has a tougher gun mantlet than the Tiger 131. But he produces his drive wheel to me now. He gets a shot into me, but now I pull up to a position where he can't hit me. And as you can see, he's already used his repair kit. We can just keep him perma-tracked with the 4.5 second reload, out DPM him, and take him out. Now I'm going to swap to the APCR rounds because the 5100 on the enemy team gets taken out, and the only tank remaining is a Jagdtiger 88. And unknowingly to me, he had his side to me all along. But I'm not going to waste the time to swap ammo now. Get 2 shots into the Jag-88 before he gets swiftly taken out. And that is the end of the game. So we will see how we did. 26 hits of damage with 2 kills. How many penetrations did we rack up? 18 penetrations, 4,219 damage, only 2 enemy tanks destroyed, 980 damage blocked, 94,000 silver earned with the high caliber medal. But like I said, only a second class with 1,800 XP. All in all, guys, this tank is very, very good, and I highly recommend that you get one if you enjoy Tiger gameplay. That is it for today. I will catch you in the next video. So until then, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll catch you then, boys. Peace out.